Well, welcome to day 4 of the 2010 Kenya trip for the One Light Project with Parkview. I'm just really glad that I'm able to talk to you guys again. It's been an awesome day. A lot of good stuff happened today. Another great worship service. It's just so cool to see people getting a chance to hear new songs and engaging with them, and to consider it's their second language that they're learning it in. It's amazing. Just some thoughts today as we're singing God of this city, and to understand what the city is that these people live in, and how God can influence that was very powerful, very moving today. Yesterday, I didn't get a chance to mention, but I got a chance to talk with two amazing guys. A guy by the name of Ken and another guy by the name of Colleen. These just graduated high school seniors lived in the slums of Mathare. The slums, if you've seen them on TV or anything, don't do them justice. They are the roughest of rough. To hear them talk about death in a way that just is like we would talk about the Bears or football or basketball or baseball, something back home, they talk about death. They mentioned how they would come outside their houses and see people that had been stabbed to death the night before and the knife still in the person. They talked about how they would see mob justice that would take place, and they would see gentlemen come and tie people up and put them in a tire and light them on fire as part of mob justice, or a certain group that is a mob group, and they would actually take machetes and they would dismember people and kill them. This is what they live with every day. This is what they endured in order to get an education, what they endured in order to be men in the society. They share with me how they had to pickpocket people, and how they had to run errands, and how they did all kinds of stuff just in order to survive. Things that our kids will never have to even know about in our lifetime, we pray. But that's the city in which they live. That's the city in which God is working. And the most amazing thing that those guys told me was how important Mission of Hope, how important the Joska School, how important what we are supporting as far as Parkview is to those kids. They told me that Mission of Hope is the only mission that actually has done something for them in the slums of Nairobi. They said that other government agencies have come and gone. They've done little things here and there, but they never have lasted. But Mission of Hope has lasted 10 years, and they have influenced people like I've never seen before. In a country that is so impoverished, in a country where running water and electricity is a commodity, where it's something that if you get it, you're one of the wealthy, that's what we are trying to influence. That Mission of Hope is going into these areas, taking these kids out of the slums and giving them a future with Jesus Christ at the lead, of actually being able to change their life, to change their family circle forever. It's amazing. And unless you're able to feel it, touch it, and experience it, you just don't know. That's why I'm here. I had to understand what it was like. I had to be here to understand what we're supporting as a church and what it has been doing across the globe, what's happened. I've seen it firsthand. I'm hoping that these pictures that I'll post, I'm hoping that the videos that I post help you, but I have to tell you, I pray you come. I pray you come and experience it, but then when you go home that you do something about it, that you are part of this mission that we call One Light Project, the mission that we call the Mission of Hope here in Kenya. It's amazing. It's amazing. And just to talk to these men and women, that I believe God has got some big plans, that their generation can change the course of what happens in this city forever. Yes, we've had some great teaching on how to be better students, on how to be better people, but the thing that's been most important is to see these kids open up about Christ. How much they know about the Bible compared to you and I is unbelievable. They know it inside and out, but the coolest part is that they're going to influence a group of people that have ultimately been forgotten in our world. A group of people that live in huts less than the size of jail cells in the United States. In fact, when I was talking to those guys, what they told me is that when I described a prison in the United States, they said that was a lap of luxury for them. The fact that you had running water, a place to use the restroom, a comfortable bed, and 3 meals a day that you never had to worry about, in a space bigger than what they lived, they said that was what they considered luxury. In fact, a Kenyan prison here involved over 500 people, they said, in one room. They would take shifts in order for half of the men to stand up while the other half would take a 30-minute nap. That's prison here. And yet they think that a prison cell in the United States is one of the lap of luxuries. We've got it pretty good. And then this isn't to be a Sally Struthers and say to pick up the phone and call somebody. But what it is to understand that we have it very well in the United States. That someday we're going to meet in heaven some people that we've never met before, and we are going to be awestruck by their stories of faith. I've seen them, and they dwarf anything that I've ever experienced in the States. Now, my prayer for you and I is that we don't forget about what I've talked about, what I've seen. That when I come back, that when you experience it, that when you hear these stories, that you're drawn to want to do something. That you want to be like those men and women that we've talked about. That you want to be part of that. Whether it be through prayer, whether it be through financial support, whether it be, who knows, maybe you're called to come here and be a part of Mission of Hope. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that as long as I'm at Parkview Lockport, we'll be a part of this mission. That we'll be a part of pushing this forward. What is behind me is the future of Mission of Hope, the future of the Joska School specifically. I'm standing in what will soon be a multi-purpose room, what will soon be the new worship center that will hold over 500 kids or whoever might come in the slums or in the area of Joska near the slums of Nairobi. Behind me is going to be a new kitchen for their school. Above that will be some office spaces, and even over to my left is the dormitories that have been built that we are helping to build on top of, so that more kids can come, that more kids can be educated, that more kids can know about Jesus, and more kids can be part of the generation that's going to change this country and this world forever. I pray that you're part of it. I pray that as you consider and hear about my story, about what I've experienced, that you search your soul on how you can be a part of it too. And again, it doesn't have to be a financial donation, but at the very least that you understand that there are people out here that you can be praying for that are doing amazing things. Tomorrow is going to be an awesome time. I'm going to have a chance to share about Jesus, to talk about my favorite person of all time, Jesus. And I'm going to be able to express how much I love him. But I've actually seen the hands of feet of Christ work better than I ever have in my time here. I hope that you're continuing to listen. I hope that you continue to hear about the story and you enjoy it. I hope that you're coming to Parkview to be able to hear about it. What I hope more than anything is that you prayerfully, spiritually, financially are a part of what's going on here, and that you get excited about it. God's doing amazing things. I pray you can be part. Love you guys. Can't wait to be home. I do miss my baby girl, but I am enjoying my time here. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Thank you for letting me share it with you. God bless you guys. Tag, you're it.